All right, if you're learning Japanese, you've definitely run into this problem. You know the nouns, you know the words for things, but how do you actually say where something is? Well, today we're going to build that exact sentence, piece by piece.
I mean, think about it. You've got neko for cat, you've got table for table. Great. But how do you actually connect them to say the cat is under the table? That little piece of grammar, the glue that holds it all together. That's exactly what we're going to figure out right now.
And you know what the best part is? Japanese has this super simple, really consistent formula for doing this. Seriously, think of it like a blueprint. Once you know the structure, you can plug and play to describe where pretty much anything is.
So here it is, the blueprint itself. It looks like this. X, Y, no location word, ni, verb. Now, don't let that intimidate you. X is just the thing we're talking about, our cat. And Y is the landmark, the point of reference, so the table. The other little pieces are just the connectors we're about to learn.
So let's see how we actually build a sentence with this thing. It's really just 4 simple steps. You always start with your subject, X, followed by that little particle wa. Then comes your landmark, Y, with the particle no. After that, you just pop in the location word with ni, and then you finish it all off with a very important verb.
Now, to make this formula work, you're going to need a few words in your toolkit. These are the essentials you'll be plugging into that location slot. We've got mae for in front of, ushiro for behind, ue for on, shita for under, naka for inside, and tonari for next to.
Okay, remember that very last slot in our formula, the verb? This is where it gets really important, because Japanese makes this one crucial distinction that you have to get right. And it all comes down to a really simple question. Is the thing you're describing alive?
And this brings us to one of my favorite parts of Japanese. There are 2 main verbs for saying something is or exists, arimasu and imasu. The one you pick depends entirely on your subject. For anything that's an inanimate object, books, cars, buildings, you're going to use arimasu. But for living things like people and animals, you have to use imasu.
So here it is, the one rule you really have to remember. If it's alive, if it has a heartbeat, use imasu. If not, use arimasu. That's it. This one simple idea is the absolute key to making your sentences sound natural and totally correct.
Okay, so we have our blueprint. We have our location words. We have our big verb rule. Now, let's put it all together and see how this thing works with some real examples.
Look at this sentence. It follows our formula perfectly. We start with our subject, McDonald's. The landmark is ano hoteru, or that hotel. The location is mae, in front of. And here's the final choice. McDonald's is a building, right? So it's inanimate. That's why we end with arimasu. See how it just clicks right into place?
And here it is. The problem from the very beginning. The cat neko is under the table, teiburu. The location word is shita. But here is the key. Is the cat alive? Yes, of course. And that is why this sentence absolutely must end with imasu. Neko wa teiburu no shita ni imasu. And just like that, problem solved.
Let's do just one more to really lock this in. Ginko wa gakkou no tonari ni arimasu. The bank is next to the school. A bank is a building, so we use arimasu. Do you see the pattern? It is the same exact blueprint every single time.
All right, you've seen me break it down. Now it's your turn to be the builder. I'm going to give you a sentence in English, and you're going to try to piece together the Japanese version using our formula. Ready?
First one up. The book is on the desk. Just take a second. Think about your subject, your landmark, the location word for on, and most importantly, which verb are you going to use for a book?
Did you get it? The answer is hon wa tsukue no ue ni arimasu. So we've got hon for book, tsukue for desk, and ue for on. And the key was remembering that a book isn't alive, so we had to land on arimasu. If you got that, you are crushing it. Okay, let's try another one. How would you say the dog is in the park? Think about all the pieces again. What's the key difference with this sentence?
The correct sentence is inu wa kouen no naka ni imasu. Here, inu is the dog, kouen is the park, and naka means inside. And of course, a dog is alive, so our verb choice has to be imasu. Nice work!
Okay, final challenge. The teacher is next to the student. This one's about people.
How does that affect your choice of verb?
And the answer is Sensei wa seito no tonari ni imasu. The teacher, sensei, is next to the student, seito. And since people are definitely living things, we have to use imasu. You've totally got this.
And that's really it. You have the formula, you have the words, and you have that all-important verb rule. You now have the complete blueprint for describing where anything is in Japanese. So just look around you right now. What's the first thing you're going to describe?